Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a participant from the playoffs last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Wolverines will put toe to leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. The Hoosiers offense comes onto the field first today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He gets a block. Touchdown, Michigan! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Well, the punter wasn't able to get a lot of leg on that one, and it gave him a chance to field it, and then he found his lane, he put his foot in the ground, and it was off to the races. A huge momentum-shifting play on special teams for that touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's the handoff. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They go right back to him. Oh, he's got some space. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. Cradles it at the 35. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Michigan's offense will go to work for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So look.
He got it! They will score! Touchdown, Wolverines!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll try the run. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the air on second down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Speeding down the left side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Hauls it in. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Hoosiers are flying down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Touchdown, Indiana! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give to the tailback. Plows through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the single back. Picks up the 1st down. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Give to the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Now he's looking to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Gets it out quickly. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at at the 47.
Well, you get the completion, and now it's decision time for the head coach, right? This is a massive one, too. 4th and short on your own end of the field. What do you do?
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it to the back. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a 1st down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Quick strike complete. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Looking down the middle. He's got the tight end. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Michigan. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah,
there he goes. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
you love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Completes it in the middle. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. And the Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll haul it in right around the logo. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Leaves it with the the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Give to the single back. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback will keep it. Picks up the first down, still moving. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go up.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. They'll send the back in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to bowl his way in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Michigan! Fit it in the window for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big field. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost a race.
Coming out with it, it's Denson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. He'll try to pop the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Going right to work up top. He tries to take the top off. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man downfield. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
First down for the offense.
Just keeps slinging it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Hoosiers in the hurry up. Second down, he'll throw it. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quickly out to the tight end. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The punt is headed out of bounds, and that is good news when you have someone as dangerous as he is returning. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not,
into the secondary on the right. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Unleashes one. On target to the left. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
and that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy, he's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Forced out of the pocket. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's chased out of bounds at the 11-yard line, and now they're backed up after that poor return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. So here comes the Michigan offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Trying to make magic with his feet.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got the quick pass. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. The sure hands, it's McCray. Smashes through the tackle. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Zings it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes...
Into the house. Touchdown, Wolverine.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Looking downfield, it's McCleary. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Let's see what he can do with it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The lone back's got it. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
This is an offense that leads the nation in first downs because there's so many different ways they can attack you. They're versatile. They could throw it. They could run it. They've got so much balance. That's what makes them so hard to stop.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Might be calling a hot route. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's McCreary. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll give it to the back. It's another safety. Can you believe this? 2nd of the game. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. On the option. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
On the run from inside his own 5. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. They'll test the right side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's McCreary. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Still looking on the move. He'll try to do it himself. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another 1st down and yet another big gain. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big for 3. To the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to impose their will with the run. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Takes the easy completion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Michigan. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Texas Tech endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Lubbock, and the Red Raiders came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's on target and complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Sends him back in motion. Got his man out of the backfield. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Dropping back, it's McCreary. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Back to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. No fair catches here, looking for room. Makes a move. Touchdown, Michigan! Special teams proving to be special. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Scanning the field, it's McCreary. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So here comes the Michigan offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking to throw. They're working that left side. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. On the move. Shakes off the defender. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Back to throw, it's McCreary. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Parrish. Across the 25, he's got room. Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They kick it away on 4th down. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing.
Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. back to throw. It's McCreary. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Number 10, on to kick it away.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.